Who is my neighbor? That was the question asked by the doctor of the law on the passage of the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. When the doctor of the law came to Jesus and said, "What I have to do, Master, to inherit life eternal?" And Jesus answered him what the law says. And the doctor of the law said, "Look, love your God with all your strength, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself." And Jesus said to the doctor of the law, "Just do it and you wanna live." And then the doctor of the law asked Jesus, "But who is my neighbor?" Then Jesus said the parable of the Good Samaritan. A man from Jerusalem went down to Jericho. A certain man was going down, no matter who. Would it be a Jew? The text doesn't say it, but supposing it to be because of the geography, since he went down from Jerusalem to Jericho. So the priest and the Levite who passed by there the same way are his compatriots, his neighbors, right? But actually they were not the neighbors. Note that these two characters are specialists in the law, and the question posed at the beginning of the story refers precisely at the law. What I have to do to inherit life eternal? Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. That's the question of the law. The law that remains open beyond itself, since it doesn't say who is the neighbor to whom it is necessary to love as oneself. So could be anyone, and really it is. So the text is therefore not something that is giving a glance. I don't know who is the neighbor. Who was the wounded man's neighbor? The one who approached him. Until that moment, neither the priest or the Levite or the neighbor. But from then on, the wounded man will be able to love the Samaritan as himself, and the Samaritan will love the wounded man as itself. That's something amazing what Jesus is proclaiming. The neighbor is not your neighbor because he lives near you, but because you go to him to offer your help. You are his neighbor by the fact that you go, otherwise they would be a resident on the same street. We see then that becoming close is a task to accomplish. It is the result of a displacement, of approaching the other in need. Jesus defined neighbor based on need. In doing so, he provides a definition of love that is greater than anything considered before. Even though greater than the Pharisees and the teacher of the law considered, and even though sometimes it's greater than what we can think. But Jesus provides a new definition that none one of us really can perfectly do. Jesus show us what love is like. He leaps over what is fair to give what is needed. It costs us more than we planned to spend. It keeps us going longer than we plan to stay. And really, to be a neighbor is risky. And many times we have to sacrifice many things in our life. And that's hard. We don't want to do it. That's why many times we are not a neighbor of other people. Love does not ask who that person was, what he did. Love does not investigate lifestyle. He simply sees the need and gives. A neighbor is not someone who thinks like me, looks like me, acts like me, and lives close to me, but I am the neighbor because I get close, I approach him because that's a person in me, and it's love, care, and protection. If you would be that wounded man on the street, you wanna have someone who can love and protect you. And that's the love of God and the love for yourself. That's impossible to show that you love yourself if you're not able to love your neighbor, to extend your hand to help other people. Because if you are not able to extend your hand for the neighbor, your love for yourself is just selfishness. And the love for your neighbor that you say actually is not the love of God. The love of God with all your heart, with your strength and soul and mind, it's revealed on the love and what you do for your neighbor to elevate the quality of life. If you don't do so, you just fall behind to be a neighbor. Amen.